Hey everybody, are you guys having a Dolly day yet? I was going over some of our questions for the next Q&A session, and I came across this one question that I thought would take up a lot of time to answer. So I was like, I'll just answer this one in a separate video. The question was about my holy grail of dolls. Which ones are on my list? For those of you who are new to the Dolly community, basically your GRAIL dolls are the ones that are on your own personal wish list. These dolls you probably know that you'll never get in your lifetime because they're just so rare or sold out or too expensive for your pockets. Or maybe they're just dolls that you absolutely love but they're on your long-term goal list maybe. So that's basically what this is. My list is ever changing. Sometimes dolls are removed from it and sometimes more added to it, but here's my current list of GRAIL dolls. Okay, so first we have FAO Schwartz Barbie, and she was on my list for a few years. I would see her sometimes at Toys R Us, but the price was like $30 or something, and I have this rule about not spending more than $20 for Barbies without joints. I never actually bought her, just lusted after her for a long time. And then I happened to see her on Amazon this year for $18, so I had to jump on it. And I did purchase this doll. I added her to this particular list even though I own her now because I wanted to demonstrate that not all of your GRAIL dolls are unattainable. So have a positive attitude and visualize someday owning some of the dolls on your list. I'm going to list the rest of the dolls in order of importance to me. Next is the Wonder Woman Justice League Barbie that was released this year with Batman and Superman. She's not some exclusive doll, but she's been recently added to this list for me because I really do like her head sculpt, and her original retail price of $40 seemed kind of steep to me. I know Barbie has been around for some years now, but to me the quality of these dolls don't warrant charging us like $30-40 for them. I feel like they can make their profits and still charge less money, especially if the outfits and the accessories aren't like an arm and a leg to design and produce. And so to me, Wonder Woman's plastic outfit is not really worth $40 for this doll. If made to move dolls retail at $15 and have even more articulation than her, then maybe, I don't know, $25 was like a reasonable price for the doll. So I didn't get her, figuring the price might come down later, but instead it seems like the price just keeps going up. So she's now on my list, and I would even get this doll nude, like secondhand, because I don't really need her outfit anyway, but I don't know, I just want her face and her body, so she's on my list. Another doll that I want is the Kimora Lee Simmons Barbie. The real Kimora is half Korean and black like me, and I'm a fan of hers, Blasian Power, but I don't want this doll for her likeness. Personally, I don't think that the doll looks jack like Kimora, and I don't really collect dolls based on their celebrity likeness, but I did fall in love with this doll when I saw pictures of her all over Instagram, and she's just so exotic looking, and to me she seems like a pretty realistic resemblance to a Blasian person, so I do like her just for her face up. Next is a kind of unconventional doll. It's not any specific brand, and it's not any specific doll, it's just a concept of a doll, I guess. What I want is a fashion doll of some sort with a repainted face, basically a one-of-a-kind Blasian doll. I want it to be somebody else's repaint and not my own because I would love to have a doll that reflects another artist's interpretation of a Blasian face. Is that weird? So it could be a Barbie or a fashion royalty doll, or I don't know, really any other kind of brand, but ideally one that has an articulated body or one that could be rebodied onto a made-to-move doll maybe. I don't know, it's not like any specific doll, but that's, believe it or not, on my holy grail list. Next, I would love to have one or more Integrity Toys male dolls. Gosh, their males are so awesome. So much facial variety in the features. I especially adore their Asian guys and the black guys. They do a great job on all of their dolls, but you can't even compare their male dolls to Barbie dolls. I freaking love them, and I would love to own one. It's kind of cool that they already come with a lot of articulation, which after playing with Ken for a while, you kind of get so tired of getting male Barbie dolls that you know you're gonna have to rebody at some point, and they're so hard to find articulated. So I love that Integrity Toys makes most of their male dolls just already articulated, you know? Next on my list is the Mutia Barbie, designed by my favorite Barbie designer, Carlisle Nuera. This doll is fashioned to be a Filipina girl, so much detail has gone into the design of this doll, from her dress to her hairstyle and even her earrings and her fan. She is absolutely gorgeous and really a sight to see. But my favorite thing about this doll is her face sculpt. I love this old school Kira mold, and it's nostalgic of the Asian dolls that I owned back in the 90s. I love this modern interpretation of that old face. So she's absolutely at the top of my list. Keeping with the Carlisle Nuetta theme, this entire one-of-a-kind collection designed by him is on my list. Now, these dolls will likely stay on my list forever because there were only one of each doll created and they were auctioned off for a charity, but I keep them on my list despite knowing I will likely never own these dolls because they are a great reminder to me of what could be. If I ever came across a doll that reminds me of these, like design-wise, I would get them. I'm not so much taken by the outfits, I mean they're nice, not as much as I am with the actual features of each doll. The clothing is always irrelevant to me because I'm just going to take them off and switch them around anyway, but the hairstyle, the coloring, the skin tone, the face up, and even the body sometimes play a major role of helping me decide who's going to make it into my collection. So if you want to learn more about this particular collection, go and check out my doll events video in which I covered a little bit of information about these particular dolls. The next doll on my list is the 2007 Hard Rock Cafe Barbie. It's the black one. Now I've seen the others in this series, but they don't impress me much, and her price on eBay is just outrageous, like mental asylum crazy. First of all, does she have a nose ring? And her guitar, oh my gosh. Her boots have zippers on the side. Her hair is so freaking awesome with this perfect fro. And her face sculpt, like I don't even know what other dolls have the sculpt in this dark skin tone. I'm sure a couple of them out there do here and there, but seriously, this doll is everything. I adore her and I would love to have her in my collection. Like, she would be up there on my favorites list if I could look at her every single day. I would just die. This is another doll I would not mind having secondhand or nude. I don't care. I love her. I need her in my life. She is my biatch. Now, drum roll please. The last doll on my list, absolutely number one holy grail doll, is the Integrity Toys fashion royalty Poppy Parker. Ugh, her face. I don't think I've ever seen a fashion doll with this level of attractiveness. Her face is a combination of adorable, sexy, mysterious, pretty, dainty, feminine, just like everything. I hope I never, ever in my life, ever see a person in real life with a face like this, because I would literally kidnap her and try to make her my human pet. Seriously. I would be like the nicest kidnapper in history because I would spoil her with really yummy food and pretty clothing and give her whatever she wanted, but she would never leave my house without me. Oh my god, that sounds so messed up. That's why I just collect dolls. I can't go around collecting pretty faces for real. Oh my gosh, I'd be in jail. Man, I sound crazy right now. Anyway, I have been lusting after Poppy Parker for so freaking long. I don't even know why I don't just buy her already, but I can't get over those prices. And I would really love to have one in a darker skin tone, but they're so rare and really hard to find. So, frankly, it doesn't really matter to me. Actually, I like all of the skin tones, especially the ones with darker, longer hair. Man, I really think that they all have character, and they're my favorite doll on the market right now. Absolutely, Poppy Parker, number one, OMG. Like, seriously. I love her. Did any of my choices surprise you guys? Were they predictable? I'm sure there were others that belong on this list that I forgot to include because these are the dolls that I thought of off of the top of my head. If you enjoyed this video, thumbs up and leave a comment so that I can give you guys an update when I've added other dolls to my list. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and follow us on Instagram or Twitter. While you're at it, add us on Google Plus too. Why not? And if you want to send us some mail, here's the address for you, also found in the description. Support us by sharing this video and this channel with your friends. I will talk to you soon. This is Gypsy, and like I'm about to do, I hope you guys plan on having a dolly day.